Hello viewers. In last class we discussed about the definition of migration, types of migration, etc. Now the question is why people migrate. Various factors are there. So today we discuss about the push factors and pull factors. At first we discuss about the push factors. Sometimes people have a personal choice to migrate according to their wish. But in some cases, they are forced to migrate. The reason which force people for leaving their countries, these are called push factors. Let's see some push factors. The first point is lack of job opportunities. People living in villages and move to towns and cities in search of better job opportunities. For example, in India, lots of people from Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal move to Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Mumbai in search of better job opportunities. In these states, where they get employment on agricultural lands, construction sites, factories, some of them also work as domestic helpers, etc. In this way, they earn better incomes and also improve their living conditions. People move to other countries also because of salaries. For example, lots of Indians have moved to Britain, USA for higher salaries. Next point, lack of available land. Sometimes farmers cannot make a living in their own country because there is a shortage of land or the quality of land is not good. In this case, the people move to places where the land is available. For example, in the past, USA, Australia, South Africa were populated by Europeans who were either landless or the farmers who were looking for a large plots of land instead of small plots. Next point is religious factor. Sometimes when people of a particular religion are harassed, then in order to escape repression, people move to the places where they are allowed to practice their religion without any danger. So religious factor is a major factor. Next point, political freedom. People sometimes move because they are not happy with the form of government in their own country. People may leave the country to avoid a war or because they have lost their homes and farmland due to the war. So political issue is a big issue. Now come to the next point, that is the pull factors. What is pull factors? The reason why people are attracted to a new city, a new place, is known as the pull factor. First point, job opportunities. Many people move to other cities within the country or to other countries because of better job and career prospects. These people are also attracted by higher salaries and better quality of life. For example, very recently we have seen lots of Indian IT professionals migrating to US for better career progression and higher incomes. Education factor. Many people leave their own country because of educational purpose. Many students from India and other Asian countries migrate to USA, UK, Australia for further studies. And some people also migrate from one town to another town within the same country because maybe they find better schools and educational institution there. Okay. Medical care. People migrate to other places because of better medical care, better medical facilities. Cities with bigger hospitals, well-known doctors, medical experts also attract to move there. Attraction of wealth. Sometimes the main motive of migration is to earn quick wealth. Like discoveries of minerals, especially gold and oil, have drawn people from all over the world. Okay. Conducive environment. People prefer to live and settle in places which have pleasant and attractive climate and weather condition. So, environment is another factor. Next, family connections. Some migration decisions are influenced by family. People also like to settle in the places where they find their own family members. Okay. Now we discuss about the impact of migration. Impact of migration are divided into two parts: positive impact of migration, negative impact of migration. So at first we discuss about the positive impact of migration. First point, cheap labor. Many migrants are willing to happily take up unskilled job for a lower wage. For example, many Indians work in Saudi Arabia for lower wages. It means actually they more prepared to take on low paid, low skill jobs. Technical and skill labor. On other hand, many migrants are highly skilled and talented. For example, in USA has more Indian scientists and technicians than the Americans. Cultural diversity. Immigrants bring their own culture, own tradition when they arrive in a new country. The sharing of culture, traditions helps to remove the discrimination. Okay. Now some positive impacts for the home country. When many people leave their own country, the job vacancies created here and scope for employment also increases. Next point, migrants may return with new skill, new ideas. With the help of this, they start their own business in their own country and providing job opportunities to the local people. So it's a positive impacts. Next, migrants, those are working abroad, send money to their home to support their families. This money is called remittance. Now we discuss about some negative impacts of migration. Many migrants entering a new country, the local people became jobless because the migrants are always prepared to take a low paid job. Social and civic pressure. When a large number of migrants enter a new country, it puts too pressure on natural resources. Next, negative impacts of migration for the home country. The first point is loss of skilled labor. It's a major disadvantage. A number of young people, those have proper skill, proper knowledge, leave their country in search of a better job opportunities. So it's a big loss for a particular country. Impact on economy. A business flourished when the markets are bigger and have more buyers. But when a large number of young people leave the country, the demand for goods and services fall down rapidly. Okay. Now we discuss about brain drain. What is brain drain? The brain drain is a term that refers to a situation when highly qualified and trained people leave their country to work and settle permanently in another country that offers them better job opportunities and better lifestyle. This is called brain drain. Causes of brain drain. The push factors and the pull factors both are responsible for the brain drain. The push factors are the inability to find suitable paying job in a person's own country, poverty, no prospect in improving one's standard of living, career, etc. And the pull factors are higher incomes, more comfortable lifestyle in a new country, better economic prospect, better educational facilities, better medical facilities, etc. Next, impact of brain drain. At first, we discuss about the positive impact. Better employment opportunities for educated and skilled workers. Migrants people, after returning home, they will invest in their own business in their own country. So these are the positive impacts. And the negative impacts are the reduction of qualified and technical people in the country, reduce the quality of essential services like health services, educational services, etc. And the migrants returning home with plenty of money. So vast disparity can develop between the incomes of local people and the migrants. Okay. So all of you go through the book properly with question answers. Thank you. Have a good day.